What would it take for you to see you? Truly. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so let's go ahead and just get a message from Spirit at this time. We're just going to read an oracle, okay? We're just going to pull an oracle card and read it. If you are hearing this message, you're meant to hear this message at this time, okay? If somehow you have made your way and clicking on this video, okay, this message is specifically for you at this time, okay? In reference to whatever you are experiencing. I'm gonna shuffle. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Absolutely. There definitely could be some sadness. Diving for light. Number 11, especially for those of you who may be seeing 11, 111, 11, 11, or 2s, okay? Softly, softly, the tender touch. Absolutely. There could be some sadness, okay, that you may be experiencing, some frustration, a lot of worry even, okay? But I'm definitely picking this up. It's like there's a nurturing energy that is surrounding you at this time that's there to support you. But you have to allow this energy in, okay? All right, let's read this here. This definitely feels like a mother energy. Okay, so this says, the feminine wisdom, there it is, the feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of the feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are gently taught that the more force that we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force. Nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space that we have provided for it. Let me read that again, okay? It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space that we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. Wow. Beautiful. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. How fucking beautiful is that, first of all? How magnetic, like how attractive is that? You don't even have to force anything. I'm just sitting up here just preparing for it to come on in. I'm making space. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, sorry. There's an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. Right. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it's just for this moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals that you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you worn the hell out. All right, I didn't say the hell out. It just said worn out. It's true though, because this is so worn out. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking tired. And it's because, you know how we've been hearing surrender? Like I was saying, surrender doesn't always mean like completely give up and let it go. Sometimes it's surrender, and it's just like surrendering, trying to make it happen. Like sit back, sit back and chill out for a minute. It allows your energy to be recharged, It allows your confidence to raise as well, or to increase in yourself. It also allows your confidence in knowing about yourself, that I don't have to do all that goddamn pushing. And that's masculine energy. It's about balance. Not saying that you don't need to put in some action every now and then. You do. But don't forget about the feminine, where you sit back and just allow it to happen now. Like you've planted your seeds, allow them, go out there and water them every now and then sit back. That's really, to me, the true definition of knowing your worth. I know what my seed can do already. I know what my energy is going to do already. I already know it. The problem is we don't know it. That's been the issue. There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. By yourself, absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. Lord, this is definitely feminine energy. This is Empress energy all day long. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek rather than feelings of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you already have a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. Let me read that again. To feel, right? To feel, y'all, because our emotions are everything. To feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different than to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job that you want, even if it's not yet the job that you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. This oracle brings you a specific message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not it will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great loving wisdom, and you are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. Absolutely. It is okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as much as you can as though it's already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You are actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. This is why, boy, we've been sleeping on this energy here. I'm trying to tell you. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and you have accomplished much. But now it is time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you because you are now beginning to create a far grander scale that is beyond what any individual can manifest through willpower alone. And see, this is like, you know how we've been talking, me too, right? Been saying how, you know, it's the feminine energy that's coming in, you know, it's the feminine energy. And the reason why that is, why things are so like, not difficult, but a little bit of challenging right now, is because we're so used to being in the masculine energy. It's like, we're so used to like, we gotta make shit happen, we gotta do this, and this ain't happening. So it's like, feminists like, sit the hell down. Like, sit down. Sit down. So it's calling for a change in that way. And how we are like using our own energy. And the more that we resist it and try to fight that, the more challenging it's going to be. The more hurtful it's going to be. The more like, you know, like hard in a way. Because you're resisting the flow of the energy. This energy is like turned up. It's not really necessarily turned up. The energy is actually turned down. But we're like resisting that flow of it. That's what I'm getting, you know. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to a new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are a part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. Wow. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperate, nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all humanity, but nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than of striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after you struggled. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. Wow. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? Wow. Wow. The intelligence of this energy is amazing to me. I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive through unconditional love. So it be. Softly, softly, the tender touch. All I got to do is sit back to heal. I've done enough. Oh, all right, you guys. Well, there is the message, okay? Hang on in there. Talk to you later.